Do you ever check your bank balance and wonder, how did I spend all that? You're scrolling through Instagram, see an ad, and boom, another $50 gone. Or maybe you're stressed out, so you order takeout. Again, we've all been there. It's easy to get caught in a cycle of mindless spending, but the good news is, you can break free. That's why I'm excited to share the Spending Detox Challenge. For the next 7 days, we're going to hit the reset button on your finances and transform your relationship with money. This isn't about deprivation, it's about awareness, intention, and taking back control. We'll ditch the guilt and overwhelm and replace them with clarity and confidence. Welcome to Wealthfully Yours, where financial freedom starts with understanding where your money is actually going. In this video, you'll go through a step-by-step spending detox, one day at a time, to help you pause, reflect, reset, and rebuild your relationship with money. And trust me, the peace of mind you'll gain is worth way more than any impulse purchase. You won't just save cash, you'll reclaim your peace of mind. Let's do this! The first step to transforming your finances? Knowing your numbers. And no, I don't mean memorizing complicated spreadsheets. I'm talking about getting real with your spending habits. It's time to face the financial music, and that starts with looking at your last 30 days of expenses. Now, I know this can feel a little intimidating at first. It's like stepping on the scale after a long vacation. But trust me, facing those numbers head-on is the key to unlocking real financial change. Pull up your bank statements, credit card bills, and any other spending records you have. Don't worry, we're not here to judge. This is about gathering information and understanding your spending patterns. Once you've got your data, grab a notebook or spreadsheet and start categorizing those expenses. Food, transportation, housing, entertainment. Get granular. This will paint a clear picture of where your hard-earned money is actually going. You might be surprised by what you find. Are you spending $500 a month on takeout? Or $200 on subscription boxes you barely use? This exercise isn't about shame, it's about awareness. Once you understand your spending habits, you can start making conscious choices that align with your financial goals. Now that you've got a clear picture of your spending, let's dive a little deeper. This isn't just about knowing where your money is going, it's about understanding why. Were there any surprises? Did you find yourself spending more in certain categories than you realized? Take a look at your spending breakdown. How much of it went to essentials like rent, groceries, and bills? And how much was dedicated to discretionary spending, like dining out, entertainment, or those online shopping sprees? Be honest with yourself. Now here's the big question. How much of your spending was unconscious or impulsive? Those add to cart clicks without a second thought. The vending machine snacks, the coffees on the go that add up way faster than you realize. We all have those moments of weakness. This step is crucial because it helps you identify areas where you might be leaking money without even realizing it. It's about shining a light on those unconscious spending patterns so you can start making more intentional choices with your money. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding your spending habits, you're already one step closer to taking control of your finances and achieving your financial goals. Alright, now that you've faced your financial truth, it's time to hit the reset button with the 7-day Spending Detox Challenge. This isn't about deprivation, it's about setting healthy boundaries and breaking free from mindless spending. For the next 7 days, we're going to focus on conscious spending. That means being intentional about every dollar that leaves your wallet. We're not talking about cutting out all spending completely. You still need to eat, pay your bills, and get around. Here's the key. For the next week, you're only allowed to spend money on essential categories. Think groceries, rent or mortgage payments, utilities, transportation, and any pre-existing commitments you can't back out of. Basically, if it's crucial for your survival and well-being, it's a go. But here's the catch. Everything else is off limits. That means no takeout, no new clothes, no online shopping sprees, and definitely no impulse buys. This might sound tough, but trust me, the sense of control you'll gain is worth it. Now let's get specific. What are your personal spending triggers? Is it online shopping, eating out, or getting sucked into those buy one, get one free deals? We all have our weaknesses, but identifying them is the first step to overcoming them. Grab your notebook again and write down all the spending categories that are off limits for the next 7 days. This will look different for everyone. Maybe you're hitting pause on all online shopping, or perhaps you're committing to cooking at home instead of ordering takeout. Remember, this is your challenge, so tailor it to your specific needs and spending habits. The key here is to create clear boundaries. This will make it easier to resist temptation when it inevitably arises. Think of it like this. You're hitting the pause button on these non-essential categories for just 7 days. You're not saying goodbye forever, just giving yourself a chance to reset and reevaluate your relationship with those spending triggers. By setting these clear boundaries and identifying your off-limit areas, you're setting yourself up for success. This is about taking back control of your money and making choices that align with your long-term financial goals. You got this! Alright guys, let's talk about triggers. You know, those little things that pop up and make you want to spend money without even thinking. We're diving deep into the psychology of spending because, let's be real, most spending isn't about need, it's about want. And those wants, they're often triggered by something we see, hear, or even just think about. Think about it. You're scrolling through Instagram and bam! An ad for those shoes you've been eyeing pops up. Or you're feeling a little down and suddenly online shopping seems like the perfect pick-me-up. These are the spending traps we're going to sidestep. This chapter is all about removing those digital temptations that lead to impulse purchases. We're talking about those shopping apps that seem to burn a hole in your phone screen. Delete them. It's only for 7 days and trust me, your wallet will thank you. Unsubscribe from those tempting marketing emails that promise you the world. You know, the ones that flood your inbox with flash sales and limited time offers. Hit that unsubscribe button and reclaim your inbox peace. Remember, out of sight, out of wallet. Now let's talk about one-click checkout. I get it, it's convenient, but honestly it's also dangerously easy to overspend with just a single click. So for the next 7 days, I'm challenging you to disable that one-click option. Force yourself to go through the entire checkout process, inputting your payment details each time. You might be surprised how this small act can actually make you reconsider those impulse buys. It's like a built-in cooling-off period. Think about it. How many times have you mindlessly clicked buy now only to regret it later? By adding those extra steps, you're giving yourself time to really think, do I need this? Or am I just being influenced by a slick website and a convenient button? This challenge is all about becoming more conscious of your spending habits. By removing these digital triggers, you're taking back control of your finances and breaking free from those impulsive spending patterns. Let's do this. Alright, let's get real for a second. We all get those spending urges, it's normal, but instead of immediately giving in, we're going to try something different during this challenge. We're going to journal about it. Yup, you heard that right. The next time you feel that urge to buy something you probably don't need, maybe it's a $5 coffee, a new gadget, or that trendy outfit, grab your journal instead of your wallet. Write down what you're feeling in that moment. Are you stressed, bored, anxious? Sometimes we shop to fill a void, to feel something different. By understanding the emotions behind your spending urges, you can start to address the root cause. Ask yourself, why do I really want this? Is it because you genuinely need it? Or are you trying to keep up with the Joneses, impress someone, or simply avoid dealing with a difficult emotion? Remember, awareness is key. Once you start paying attention to your spending triggers and the emotions behind them, you'll be amazed at how much control you can gain over your finances. Often we spend money because we're looking for a quick hit of dopamine, that feel-good hormone. But the problem is, that feeling is fleeting. It fades quickly, leaving you with less money and often a side of buyer's remorse. Instead of reaching for your credit card every time you feel a certain way, try to find healthier, more sustainable ways to cope with those emotions. Exercise, meditation, talking to a friend, or pursuing a hobby are all great alternatives that won't leave you with an empty wallet. This challenge is about rewiring your brain to find joy and fulfillment outside of material possessions. It's about investing in yourself, your well-being, your future, rather than constantly chasing fleeting desires. Let's be honest, we live in a society that constantly tells us we need to buy more stuff to be happy. But the truth is, some of the best things in life are absolutely free. And that's what this chapter is all about, rediscovering the joy in simple pleasures. For the next 7 days, I challenge you to find and fully embrace a free activity that brings you joy. It could be something as simple as taking a walk in nature, calling a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, or finally starting that book you've been meaning to read. The key here is to be present, to savor the experience without feeling the need to spend money. Put your phone away, disconnect from the digital world, and reconnect with yourself and the world around you. This challenge is all about breaking free from the consumerist mindset that tells us happiness can be bought. It's about realizing that true joy comes from experiences, connections, and personal growth, not from accumulating more stuff. So instead of spending money on things you don't need, invest your time and energy in activities that nourish your soul and make you feel truly alive. Go for a hike and marvel at the beauty of nature. Have a picnic in the park with loved ones. Volunteer your time to a cause you care about. The possibilities are endless. Remember, the goal here isn't to deprive yourself, but to discover that true happiness and fulfillment can be found outside the walls of a shopping mall. Okay, we're over halfway through the Spending Detox Challenge and you're crushing it. Now let's talk about why we're doing this. It's not about deprivation, it's about direction. See, that little voice in your head that says, buy the thing, treat yourself. It's loud, right? But it's thinking short term. We're playing the long game here. Today we're going to tap into a different kind of motivation. We're going to visualize your big goal, the thing that really gets you fired up. Think about what you want your life to look like a year from now, 5 years, 10 years down the line. Imagine it vividly. What do you see? What do you feel? Who are you with? This is the power of visualization, guys. Now here's the key. Don't just dream it, become it. Write down your big goal, make it specific, make it measurable. Instead of saying, I want to travel more, say, I'm going to backpack through Southeast Asia for 3 months. Feel the difference? Put that goal somewhere you'll see it every single day. Make it your phone background, stick it on your bathroom mirror, turn it into a vision board. The more you focus on your big goal, the less those small, insignificant purchases will matter. Trust me, the satisfaction of achieving your dreams, way better than any temporary dopamine hit. You've made it to day 7 of the Spending Detox Challenge. How are you feeling? You've learned a lot about your spending habits this week and, more importantly, about yourself. Take some time today to reflect on the challenge. What were your biggest challenges? What surprised you? Did you find yourself reaching for your wallet out of habit? Did you discover a new free activity you love? Write it all down. This isn't about judging yourself. It's about gathering data. This is valuable information that will help you make lasting changes. Now, let's talk about the future. What did you learn from this challenge that you want to carry with you? Maybe you realized you can actually cook delicious meals at home instead of ordering takeout. Or maybe you discovered that spending time in nature brings you more joy than scrolling through online stores. What boundaries do you want to keep moving forward? Do you need to unsubscribe from those tempting email lists? Delete those shopping apps? Remember, you're in control. You get to decide where your money goes. This is about designing a life you love, one conscious choice at a time. You did it! You completed the 7-day Spending Detox Challenge. Give yourself a pat on the back, you deserve it. Remember, you don't need to feel guilty about your past spending. You just need to get intentional with your future. A spending detox gives you back your power, one conscious choice at a time. Let's keep building freedom together.